I want to make another album, and I don't know if that feels like an obvious statement for people to hear or not. It's just
work hard, pray more, dream big, yeah.
So I'm about to go in Goodwill, which is one of my favorite places to shop. When we were growing up, we shopped there because my mom is super cool and eclectic and has really cool style, but also because it was one of the places we could afford. So I fell in love with a lot of the things there, one of those things being vinyl. And I've been collecting vinyl since I was a kid. Most of my vinyl is in the state of Georgia. That's where I bought my first house. I still have that house and it has some of my vinyl in it. And then some of it's also in our storage in California. I've been in this season, which a lot of people, you know, newly married or relatively newly married, and then first kid or one of the first few kids, just really trying to figure out where do we want to plant, and then, you know, the whole pandemic. So we're not going to talk about that. What I'm getting at is that my vinyl is such a crucial part of my creative process, and I've realized recently that I don't have any vinyl here in Arizona, except for like 2 new things that I've recently purchased, and I needed to change that. I need to get some vinyl in our home. I want to make another album, and I don't know if that feels like an obvious statement for people to hear or not. It's just my last album, 91, it was a lot of that record was me telling stories that I didn't know how to tell in previous seasons of my life. You've heard my, you know, poem Black Girls Can't Rap, and that's a true thing that a white person told me, and it really hurt me and broke me. And so releasing a song like Reverb was my way of being like, we can, even though it's so clearly obvious that we can. I don't have to tell people. And you know, things like Dance On and Games and Party Like a Princess, they're songs and messages that had been in my heart for a while, and I just wanted to share them, and I wanted to share it as 91, really inspired by the music that I grew up with as a kid. And I did the 91 Anthems project, which was sharing your stories every one day for 91 days. And then I did a song a month last year. My sister and I did an EP called Show Love last year. And then I released like, 10 or 14 days of songs at the beginning of the year. And that was fun. And then I was like, I think I'm exhausted. So I pulled back on that. But every time I release music, there's purpose behind it. There's intention behind it. I mean, sometimes I choose to be totally random by like covering a High School Musical song, which you hear at the end of my videos these days. But every time I release an actual like project of originals, there's so much purpose and intention behind it. And I don't really know what the inspiration for this next album is, like, at all. So I am going to my roots. I'm going to my foundation musically. I know a lot of people that know like who I am as far as like my faith. They're like, that should be Jesus, which that is why I'm spiritually, I'm talking about musically, my foundation is in vinyl. It's in banjos and 808s and just some weird sounds. I want to go back to some vinyl and really see like what I love and what makes me feel and what makes me move, and just, you know, the foundation of Jamie Grace and her love for music. So I have a couple of goals with this, and there are 3 main goals that I'm working on with vinyl. So one of those goals is to redo my vinyl wall. A couple of years ago, in the house that I first bought, I had the vinyl up on the wall. I had Donna Summer, Rosetta Tharpe, Johnny Cash, Mahalia Jackson, some of the vinyl and even CDs that really, really shaped me growing up and also as an adult. So that's my first goal. And then my second goal is to do a giveaway for you guys, and to hand pick like a vintage vinyl for one of you guys that comments below, and just be like, yeah, you can have this. I'll mail it to you and just, you know, pick out something for you guys. And then the third thing is for every person that becomes a vinyl patron on my Patreon. We've got stream patrons and we've got vinyl patrons. For every person that becomes a vinyl patron, they'll also get a hand-picked, like everybody will get a hand-picked piece of vintage vinyl. I'll go in the store every couple of weeks and pick out stuff for you guys and mail it to you. If you want to figure out more about that, you can look down below in the description and join my Patreon, the vinyl tier. But if you want to know more about the giveaway, it's actually going to be super easy. You can comment your Instagram name down below, and man, I would love to know if you comment down below like, what is your anthem for 2021, right? Like, so are you like, what are your goals for 2021? Are you just trying to like feel confident? Are you trying to like learn how to I don't know, like compete in American Ninja Warrior? Like, what are your goals for 2021? Comment down below along with your Instagram name, and I'm going to pick one of you guys. I'm also going to do this on a Instagram. So every person that helps sponsor on Patreon, as a thank you, I send them a vinyl, but they're also helping sponsor the fact that I can do these giveaways and do this once a month, vinyl of the month. Now I'm gonna say once a month, but we're gonna call this a loose once a month because occasionally I might have a lot of other stuff going on. But I'm really excited about this because I love vinyl, I love older music, I love classic music, and it really helps me feel inspired, but I wanna pay it forward. I'm gonna go inside and shop, and I'm gonna let you guys know in a minute or two what I find. I started filming this video on like Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. I honestly can't remember. Today is Monday, and I was reading my studio this weekend and I dropped a light on my head, so I'm wearing a cap because we're dealing with some swelling. I went to like 2 different Goodwills and I could not find some good vinyl, but I decided to pick back up today. Isabella is at Grand Care, my parents' house. Aaron is at work, and I've got some vinyl that I want to mail to you guys. One in particular I'm really excited about, so I'm going to save that for the end. This is jazz guitar. I've yet to listen to it. I think it's actually going to be really good. We are huge classical music fans in our home, so I'm going to see if anybody in particular says that they like classical music. I'm also going to listen down to it and make sure there's no major scratches on it. So I did not know that Louis Armstrong also went by Satchmo Armstrong. I'm a little bit embarrassed to find that out. I've actually never owned any of his vinyl, but I don't know anybody that doesn't love him. And this one right here, this record has Love Young Rose on it, which is one of the best songs ever. I love Abner and Amanda, well, Johnny Swim's version of that. And so I love their version, and I'm super excited to listen to this. I want to send it to somebody, but I also want to keep it, but I'm not going to be selfish. So if anybody's like in the comments, they're like, no, I need that, then let me know. We've got some Barb. My dear friend Melinda Doolittle, she's also the godmother of our sweet little girl Isabella. She loves her some Barb. And so when I saw this, I literally thought of Melinda right away. I was about to say Amanda. I don't know. I know people named Amanda, but I meant to say Melinda. This is just gorgeous artwork. It's really beautiful. I don't think though, I don't know, I'm not trying to be inappropriate, but I feel like y'all should like leave me how old y'all are when y'all comment, because I think there's some love songs on here. And y'all know how I feel. I'm not about to be no creeper. Send in some stuff. Oh, there's a duet with Donna Summer on here. This is gonna be so hard to share. Now, this one is called Golden Encore. I need you guys to know why I grabbed this. I grabbed it, oh, look at that lighting. I grabbed it because Julie Andrews is on the cover. And if you want to get me to get something, put Julie Andrews on the cover. Princess Diaries, like all the stuff she's been in. Literally, I just named one thing, but I love Julie Andrews so much. We've also got Doris Day, Tony Bennett. You guys, this was, it was somebody else. Johnny Mathis. I think this will go to somebody that doesn't know a ton about old school music, but wants to get into it and wants to kind of, you know, explore it a little bit, because it's a perfect like conglomeration. Oh, Que Sera Sera is Doris Day's on here. I didn't even know that. Julie Andrews, I Feel Pretty. How did I not know the songs? I just knew the artist. Okay, this is a good one. This is gonna be for, I just got chills. This is gonna be perfect for somebody that likes musicals, likes classic music, but has not really like listened to a lot of the originals yet. And last but not least, my favorite find of the day, Amy Grant. Oh, for anybody that does not know, I adore Amy Grant. I love her so much. This is gonna be one that I mail because I own a copy of this. It's back home in Georgia. It is signed by dear Amy Grant herself. She calls me her birthday buddy. We have nicknames for each other. Actually, no, my nickname for her is Hello, Mrs. Amy Grant. How are you doing? I hope you don't mind me texting you. I'm so weird about any communications with her because I love her so much. Let me chill. So she and I have the same birthday, a few years apart, and I had wanted to tell her that my whole life. I've had my version of this since I was 10, 12 years old. It's one of the first like pieces of vinyl that I ever owned like for myself, that I picked out for myself. So I love this one so much, and I can't wait to give this away. And I said last but not least, this is not vinyl, this is a Brain Quest workbook. You guys, I'm a former homeschooler. You show me an unused textbook, I had to buy it. I love their store so much. Okay guys, so make sure you go ahead and comment down below if you would like to be entered into the giveaway. Your comment has to include, ooh, there's someone in our front door. Is it a package? Your comment has to include your Instagram name. Yes, it was a delivery, because that is gonna be the way that I'm gonna be able to get in touch with you guys. So I'm gonna pick a winner from the comments, and I will DM you on Instagram, and I really hope that you like the vinyl that I sent your way. And then I'm gonna be doing this giveaway again in the month of June, because I'm already having so much fun. I drove around to so many different thrift stores $100. There's so many more that I wanted to hit. And so that's no. In a legal, before I go, I do want to say a huge thanks to all of my vinyl tier patrons over at Patreon. It's not necessarily a giveaway with them, because when you become a vinyl patron, I go and I pick out a piece of vinyl for you specifically, just for you. So in next month's video, I'm not only going to announce the giveaways from this video, but I'm also going to announce who is getting what vinyl from Patreon. And of course, I gotta go buy some more vinyl because you guys are so nice and you have already signed up as vinyl tier patrons. So I cannot wait to keep shopping for you guys, send you some vinyl, and we'll all be inspired and encouraged together. Why did I sing the word together? It was a normal sentence. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will talk to you guys later.
Because we stuck together.